Hey guys, my name is Pallabi and welcome back to my channel. So as most of you might already know, today I'll be making the top that I had designed in my previous video. For those who are new to my channel, this is part 2 of the Design and Create series that I started last week. You will get a link for the part 1 of this video right here. So please have a look at the previous video to get to know how I came up with this design. And without any further ado, let's get started. I will be working with this 2.5 meters crepe fabric. Folding the fabric in half, I marked 14 inches into 22 inches on both the sides for the front and the back of the blouse. The length and the width can completely differ according to the length and the kind of fit that you want. Mine was a crop top, so I kept the length as 14 inches. After cutting the pieces equally, I folded them in half to mark the sleeves and the shoulders. I marked 5 inches for the neck, 7.5 inches for the shoulders and 7 inches vertically for the sleeves. I then made a 2-inch mark diagonally and made a curve for the sleeve. The next step is to open the fold and cut across one of the shoulders which you want to keep exposed. I'll repeat the same set of steps for the back piece. Now taking the remaining fabric, I folded it once across the length and once again on the same side, so now I had 4 layers of the material to work with. I marked 15 inches for the length and 10 inches for the width. Making a 3.5 inch mark, I connected it diagonally to the opposite corner with 2 lines. Both the lines should have a 1 inch gap right in the center. For now, we cut across the upper line for all the 4 layers. Once I separated both the sleeves, I opened them up and cut across the other marking we previously made on half side for both the sleeves. This completes the sleeve. I stitched up the shoulder in the front and the back part we had previously cut. I'll now attach one of the sleeves. Now the length of the sleeve depends completely on the length that you desire. Mine was a 3/4 sleeve, so I kept it as 15 inches, and since I had decided for balloon sleeves, I did not trim the edges. So after I have stitched the sleeve to the front and the back part, this is how it looks. The next step is to stitch both the sides according to your measurements. I also hem the other sleeve and will be attaching it to my blouse using a zigzag stitch. Now this stitch needs to be very sturdy because this is the only point where the sleeve will be attached to the top. I'll use all the remaining fabric for the ruffles. I folded it once, twice and once again for a very big circle. It measured 10 inches on both the sides. Now all I have to do is make a quarter circle on this piece. I am attaching pins on both the sides of my marking so that both the pieces remain in place. For the inner circle, I marked 3.5 inches and again made a quarter circle. I will cut through this marking in the same way I did for the previous circle. So this is how your circle would look when you open up all the folds. I will cut open both the circles from any one side and attach them together. This will give me a ruffle long enough to go across my entire shoulder. The ruffles have to be attached in such a way that the wrong side of the ruffle is attached to the right side of the top. In this way, when we flip over the ruffle, the right side of the ruffle and the right side of the top is facing the front. After attaching the ruffle all around, there was still some fabric remaining which I gathered along the covered shoulder in small pleats. At this point, I decided to try it on. It was a little loose at the bottom, so I made markings for 2 darts at the bottom. I made the darts 3 inch long and the width as I had marked according to my fit. Now the fraying fabric had significantly reduced the length of the top, so I decided to attach a waistband at the bottom. The only thing remaining now was the balloon sleeves. For this, take measurements of your arm near the elbow and add pleats to the edge of the sleeve according to the measurements that you had taken. In my case it was 9 inches. You can also attach an elastic here if you want to, and this completes my single shoulder ruffled top. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.